The MotoGP paddock has been shaken by another major transfer story, as Portuguese rider Miguel Oliveira has officially announced his departure from MotoGP at the end of the 2025 season. On Tuesday, the 30th of May, Rocket BMW Motorrad confirmed that Oliveira will join their ranks in WorldSBK 2026, a move that closes one chapter of his career while opening another exciting opportunity on the production-based stage. This switch comes in the wake of Toprak Razgatlioglu's high-profile decision to leave BMW and return to MotoGP, where he will line up with Yamaha and Prima Pramac Racing next year. With Razgatlioglu vacating his WorldSBK seat, BMW needed a proven rider to strengthen their squad, while simultaneously losing Michael van der Mark, who is set to depart at the end of the season. Oliveira has emerged as their choice, stepping into a team that is currently topping the WorldSBK standings and riding a wave of competitive form. For Oliveira, the decision follows a challenging stint with Yamaha's MotoGP program. Despite having a contract option in place for 2026, results simply did not reflect the promise he showed earlier in his career. As Pramac opted to retain Jack Miller as partner to Razgatlioglu, Oliveira found himself squeezed out of the Italian-based outfit. Negotiations with Honda HRC and WorldSBK had also taken place, but ultimately the Portuguese rider chose to bet on BMW's growing project. In his official statement, Oliveira described the move as a hugely exciting step and expressed confidence in BMW's ambition and potential. His words underline both his hunger for success and his recognition that WorldSBK offers him a platform to revitalize his career after several seasons of inconsistency in MotoGP. Interestingly, Oliveira's teammate Jack Miller has stepped forward with words of encouragement, publicly backing the Portuguese rider's decision to seek a new challenge. Miller, who knows all too well the ruthless nature of the MotoGP market, praised Oliveira's resilience and talent, insisting that his abilities will shine once again in the Superbike arena. For Miller, Oliveira's departure is not just the end of a professional partnership, but also a reminder of how quickly the dynamics in the Premier class can change. From a broader perspective, Oliveira's switch is both bold and logical. At 30 years old in 2026, he will be entering a phase of his career where consistent results and job security outweigh the risks of persisting in an environment that offers neither. WorldSBK, with its manufacturer-driven competitiveness, provides exactly that. BMW in particular is on an upward trajectory thanks to Razgatlioglu's spectacular performances. Oliveira will have the machinery and resources to fight at the sharp end, something that was becoming increasingly difficult to envision in MotoGP. It also represents a fascinating shift in the balance between the two championships. Razgatlioglu's move into MotoGP is seen as a validation of his world-class talent, while Oliveira's exit reflects the brutal selection pressures of the Premier class. MotoGP's talent pool has arguably never been deeper, with younger riders increasingly displacing experienced names. For those like Oliveira, WorldSBK offers not a demotion but rather an alternative proving ground. For MotoGP, Oliveira's departure creates both a gap and an opportunity. While Yamaha lose a rider with strong experience, they have managed to secure Razgatlioglu, one of the most spectacular racers of his generation. For WorldSBK, meanwhile, Oliveira's arrival is a coup. A rider of his caliber brings not only speed but also the prestige of MotoGP pedigree, further boosting the championship's global profile. Moreover, BMW's long-term ambitions cannot be overlooked. Having invested heavily in their WorldSBK program, signing Oliveira is a statement of intent that they aim to stay at the top even without Razgatlioglu. It is a strategic move designed to ensure continuity and maintain their push for championship glory. Oliveira's transition to WorldSBK will be closely followed by fans and analysts alike. Can he adapt quickly to the unique demands of the Superbike format? Will BMW be able to offer him a package capable of challenging Ducati's dominance? And most importantly, can Oliveira rediscover the spark that once made him one of MotoGP's brightest rising stars? Whatever the answers, one thing is certain. Oliveira's decision underscores the unpredictability and drama that makes motorcycle racing so compelling. For Jack Miller, Razgat Lioglu and the rest of the grid, the rider market continues to evolve at breakneck speed, reminding everyone that in MotoGP and WorldSBK alike, nothing is ever guaranteed. Oliveira's career in MotoGP has often been defined by flashes of brilliance followed by periods of struggle. His victories with KTM demonstrated his natural speed and racecraft, but consistency remained elusive. In many ways, his journey reflects the unforgiving environment of modern MotoGP, where even talented riders can find themselves out of contention if the package does not align perfectly with their style. This transition to WorldSBK could offer him the platform to reset and showcase the qualities that once made him a fan favorite. There is precedent for riders making a successful switch from MotoGP to WorldSBK. Figures like Alvaro Bautista and Danilo Petrucci revitalized their careers by embracing the production-based championship. Bautista, in particular, has become a two-time WorldSBK champion after leaving MotoGP without ever truly realizing his full potential there. Oliveira will be keen to follow a similar path, using his MotoGP pedigree to gain an immediate foothold among the frontrunners. From BMW's perspective, signing Oliveira is nothing short of a masterstroke. The German manufacturer has been investing heavily in its Superbike project and understands the importance of pairing technical innovation with world-class talent. By bringing in Oliveira, they are not simply filling a vacancy left by Van der Mark. They are reinforcing their intent to remain a serious title contender in the years to come. His experience with different MotoGP machinery could also prove invaluable in refining BMW's already competitive package. Yamaha and Pramac's decision to part ways with Oliveira is not without its risks. While Razgat Lioglu's arrival in MotoGP is a headline-making coup, it also places pressure on the team to deliver instant results. Should Oliveira thrive in WorldSBK while Yamaha struggles to adapt Toprak's aggressive riding style to the Premier class? Questions will inevitably be asked about whether they let go of a rider too soon. MotoGP, after all, is not short of such cautionary tales. Beyond contracts and machinery, there is also the human element. Oliveira has built strong relationships within the MotoGP paddock, not least with Jack Miller. Miller's words of encouragement reflect the mutual respect between riders who understand the volatile nature of their profession. Such camaraderie is often overlooked in the high-stakes world of racing, but it highlights the resilience required to survive the constant churn of opportunities and setbacks.